This video is made possible by the EA Creator Network. Yes, as you can tell from my voice, I'm very sick. It's that time of year and a new legend is out for Apex Legends Season 25. Remember, everything is timestamped for the info that you need. So the goal of this series, and I've done this literally for years, is to get you set up for what Sparrow does, strengths and weaknesses, so you're not lost and noob using Sparrow day one. So you can get that jump on everyone and just pretty much get to a pro level quickly. Now, this is my quick notes, is that Sparrow has a lot of potential in the right hands, but honestly, this Legends does sit at more like a C+. Sparrow isn't busted, but someone who can maximize on their movement, especially their ability and timing, sure, I can see Sparrow being really strong. Here's a 2v3 using the abilities. Not busted, and keep in mind they're not perfect, but it definitely is workable. Oh, that's a really bad tracker. Oops. Oh yeah, life siphon. Let's use that. Okay, this is a little bit better for the kit. I like this.
I'm recharging my shields. Setting a tracker. Un momento, por favor. I shattered an enemy shield. Enemy down. I'm kidding. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, sick. He's got his moments. It's just kind of hard to like maximize on him. Like, it's not bad. Now, let's dive into the abilities. Sparrow is part of the Recon class, but can also hit Recon beacons from a distance using the tactical ability. Just remember that it is wasting one of your tactical charges that you have 3 of. Just a reminder, the downside is these arrows have some insane drop-off. The indicator doesn't quite match where it's going and will take some time to learn, but it can also be so helpful once learning. Getting the Recon from a distance is insane for a fight. So next, Sparrow's passive ability, Double Jump. This double jump is way faster than Ash's. The cooldown timer is insanely fast. You can also jump scaling walls. The interesting part is both of these have different cooldown timers. Now this jump isn't exactly broken, but it does have some insane moments. Ash, I would still argue, is better than Sparrow, and Semi just hovers up into the air. Ash can really just dash and get into it, but Sparrow just kind of hovers for a second, kind of like an Octane jump pad, and it feels like it's easier to blast him out of the air. Now, the positive is that Sparrow can be used off of a super glide. You can also utilize Sparrow off of a mantle jump. And generally, you can also use a tap strafe using this ability. Unfortunately, paired with an Octane jump pad, it shares a cooldown and does not work from testing. The TTK is really high, and this has some really high skill expression, in my opinion. But I think over in time, once it's mastered, we're going to see some really, really insane Sparrows. So have some fun with it, be creative, and just keep utilizing it. Now for Sparrow's tactical tracker bolt. Now, the beauty is, I thought at one point that it disappeared, but this really does live in the environment as a trap. Once activated, it will keep scanning for a specific duration. It's pretty strong, but it can be easily destroyed. So you gotta hide it. Like we mentioned, you can hit the Recon beacon from a distance, but you utilize a tactical charge. But the hard part, while it shows where it will land, it has some insane drop-off like we mentioned. Someone who learns this, I don't think it'll take that long, but the skill expression, once you master it, will separate you from other Sparrow players. An example like lobbing it like a grenade to scan from a distance, or from an area that will probably surprise somebody, can be really helpful. You just gotta think outside the box here. Next up is the ultimate ability, Stinger Bolt. At a base, this is an arrow that does damage to an enemy within a certain radius. Is it perfect? I almost like say it's a better tactical from Ash. It does 6 pulses that do damage, of course 20 damage per pulse. This will also slow them. Now I'll say this has some insanely high HP. I almost dumped a full mag of the P2020 and it still had HP left. I assume this has about 500, if not more. My mistake was not throwing it far enough to keep pressure. The bigger thing that is huge are the perks. So what we will do is segue, because the perks really do highlight the power of the ultimate, such as life siphoning, which can be really strong, but also you can have multiple if you decide to take the other perk and have 3 charges. Now, the 3 charges do, have less pulses and a smaller radius, but zoning. Remember to put this forward. Zoning is so important with the ultimate. All right, let's cover these. Sparrow will get a speed boost when running towards a marked enemy. I'm gonna have to do a separate voiceover. My voice is, I'm gonna have to like pretend to sound like better. Oh, explosive bellows do that too. But that's actually not a Sparrow exclusive. You can carry additional arrows and explosive arrows for the bow check. Sparrow will get a speed boost running towards a marked enemy. I think you go with that one. You gain additional attack charge and 2 traps in world. Well, I'll showcase this one anyways. So you get 2 extra charges. Does that mean we can just keep putting... I guess that means you can have 3 at one time? I'm kind of confused on that, I'm not gonna lie. Let's try again. I assume that 3 can be down at one moment. Sparrow will get a speed boost towards a marked enemy. Alright, let's see. This is pretty easy. Oh, that's crazy, yeah. Yeah, that's actually insane. I like that a lot. Easy. Easy sell, hunt target. 100%. Why wouldn't you go for the extra speed boost? Once you know where they're at, I mean, you move forward, get the speed boost, then jump. Yeah, that's pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie, the other talent, I don't see the value of it, especially with the TTK. I don't see the value of it at all. And the siphon, let's check out the siphon. As many targets as possible. Boom. Let's see how much we heal. What the? No way! Well, I guess it's because I'm hitting so many targets. What? Dude, 1 pulse almost healed me completely. Nah, bro. You're not going alternate mode. You're going life siphon. That's crazy, dude. That's actually bonkers if you hit 3 people. Let's just hit 1 person. Hold on. All right. So it should only heal for 20, 20, 20. Let's see. 20, 20, 20. Yeah, it truly is 20 damage. 20, 20, 20. Yeah. Okay. All right, there we go. Do the alternate mode. I doubt you would want to use this. Can we destroy ult? I'm going to assume yes, but I won't know. I'm going to get footage in-game later to see. Alternate mode. Let's see. We get 3 charges. Let's charge this and see what they look like. And see if we can shoot all 3 at once. On regen? They look like 20. Are the new nade arrows? We're trying. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. They can take damage from the looks of it, but it looks like I can't destroy it. Now overall, here's some quick fast fire tips as you leave the video. Really utilize the wall jump in conjunction with your regular double jump and spam it more than you think to find that flow. Remember, you can always taper it back, but also remember if you do hover into the air that you're an easy target to hit. Your tracker dart should be thrown in hidden spots, placing in corners of walls, not an obvious spot, so it makes sure that your darts have to be looked at from height. Some of the biggest mistakes I was even making was throwing them just kind of on the floor or maybe in the most obvious spots. Hide them. Put them in spots where people are like, where is that coming from? Also place your ultimate further to take pretty much space. It takes so much to destroy this thing. I made this mistake a ton. You can force people to move and then you can shove forward. It's a really powerful tool in conjunction with somebody who likes to push and somebody who can apply pressure for them. Also, last tip, reminder, Sparrow's tactics... Sparrow's tactical can help catch people out with your bow check. So if we didn't mention, and I probably forgot to write it in terms of passive, Sparrow does gain additional 10 arrows, and that's a really amazing thing because the bow check is limited. So pretty interesting. Sparrow is pretty straightforward, but can be effective. Will we see Sparrow in comp? Probably not, to be honest, but in the right hands, I could see this legend being powerful and ranked, but also bring a lot to the table, but that person really has to play Sparrow well. So now that you're done with this guide, my whole exciting part that I'd love to see is see what people do with this character and take it to that pro level, because now all the basics are covered, you can run wild. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry about my voice. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys all in the next one.